This is Mitchell at Hendrickson Family Farms. In today's video, we are going to go to a hog show. Our local 4-H and FFA and Booster Club, they put it on every year. It's to remember a guy that lived in our community that raised show hogs. The hog show that we're going to today is here. It's a local, it's not the local show, it's just locally in our community that I live in, and it's to honor a guy that used to raise show pigs. Did a lot for the school where I live at. I worked for the guy for 11 years, and my kids aren't showing this year, hogs anyway. But Emma's showing the goats. I think we've seen that in the last in a couple videos, going over and working with her show goats. But I am going to go help work the ring this morning in it's the Larry Box Memorial Jackpot. I'll try to get some footage for the people that have never been around a hog show, so you can kind of get an idea of what it is, like what the 4-H and FFA kids do. These kids spend a lot of time. I'll show you guys whenever we get there, and how they'll do it is they'll go in breed alphabetical order, and then at the end of it they'll do a champion and grand champion, which will be all of your different breeds of hogs in the ring, and then they'll find the best one that suits the judge. You got to take that into consideration too. It's what the judge likes is what you're going to see. And I don't judge hog shows anymore. I hadn't done that in a long time. So it's of the perspective of the person judging. So that's something to keep in mind. And then at the end of it, they'll do a showmanship contest, and then it'll be all the kids going in an order by age. So you'll have your younger ones first, then you'll have the middle-aged kids, and then you'll have your what they'll call seniors. So it'll be your upperclassmen of showing. And then you'll have a lot of times they'll have like an adult group, so a lot of the parents can go out there and show a little, not really show, and it's just doing showmanship. It's just for fun. They don't win anything whenever they do it typically. But we'll get on the road and we'll go do this hog show, and I'll kind of show you guys what's going on. I'll be in the ring, so I really won't have a whole lot of time to sit and talk. I'll probably just clip you guys on a fence. Some people have them in the trailer. They show them out of the trailer, and then they walk them from the trailer into the barn. One of the guys that I know really well, that's what they'll do. So we'll get there and I'll show you guys around. We're inside of one of the trailers of the kids showing. This is some people that I know, and there's another trailer right beside us over here that it's the same way, but they have these pens each individual, and then they have, I mean, no air can get in here. It's actually it's warmer in here than it is outside. But they have wood shavings here, they have their feed troughs there, and then they have water. They can't just have all of the water that they want, otherwise they'll get right down here. It'll kind of fill out on them too much whenever they're showing. People are walking around with gloves going up. I think it's all the coffee that I've had. I could be wrong. He's getting in.
That's the Chestnut. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out to the Larry Box Memorial here. We're going to get everything figured out and get rolling. We started off today with a really nice class of Berkshires, and I think a very, very nice place to start. Within this class, kind of one that puts everything together the best for me, and probably what for me, what's most important in show hogs is they have to look like show hogs. They need a proportion, they need a balance. Everything should fit. And I think this young man brings us one that fits really well. I mean, his bone matches his body. He's got great shape to his center. He's got good expression when you get up on top of that one. He's square coming and going. Just a really nice bearer. Nice place to start the class. The young man that comes in second's got another fresh centered one. One that handles himself really well on the move. That bearer for me probably just gets a little bit more uncoordinated from behind as compared to our class winner. Still gets out and goes good. You probably could stand him on just a little bigger foot in comparison to our class winner, but another bearer that puts things together very well, proportions well from the side, and has a good youthful look about him. He's got sure better days ahead. The young lady in third brings us a gilt that just is complete. She's balanced. She's got good bone. She gets out and moves well. A little more raw in her overall freshness today and presentation. One that probably more days on feed and time in the feed bucket. She's going to continue to improve, but she still comes and goes well and has plenty of upside as far as her days going forward.
We are now showing class 2 amps, class 3 to make your way to the holding area.
In this part of the video, he's sifting out the bottom part of the class. The classes of hamps, there were quite a few in each class, and we only placed the top 4 and 5 depending on how many were in the class. There were 200 hogs here, 199 at the show, and what he does is he picks the bottom part of the class first. So if there's 10 in the class, he'll pick the bottom 5 and pin the top 5, and then bring the top 5 back out, and then place those accordingly, and then give reasons on why he picked that particular hog the way that he did. But yeah, that's what we're doing right here.
very interesting top trio in this class. That make it very challenging to kind of decide where you want to do things. These two that are in the ring right now they take things to another level in terms of stoutness and tone and still presence and look. I will tell you, I wish both of them would relax just a little bit at the ground, and if one of them would settle their rear foot just a nickel better, and then they would separate themselves from the other one. But I see that issue in both of them. They're just a little rigid, and that comes from having such big legs. At the end of the day, the one that I'll end on is the one that still gets out, reaches and moves, and goes the most fluid of the pair. They both have a good center body shape. They're both, they're both ruggedly big-legged, and this young lady's pair just keeps reaching and going and planting and driving out both ends of the skeleton. It reaches the best out of his front end of the pair. Very, very good pair. The young man's pair in second is so neat looking. I mean, this one has that trendy look from the side. He's got great, just comfortable center body shape to him. Probably has the most spread up high, but it's definitely close in that regard. Where I need to change this one just a little bit is relax that blade a little bit and relax the angle to his hop just so he could reach and plant just a little more comfortably. That's an awful neat one right there as well. Very, very good class. This young lady's pair in third gave me tons of fits because this is a really extended fronted one. Really, really presented to a T. Got the right kind of feel, the right kind of center body. Probably the longest hip of the top three. Comes at you, opened up. The problem that this one runs into for me, he gets a little out of balance in terms of length of body and how he proportions at this particular weight. I think he probably is the one that has, of the top three anyway, that has the most grow in him going forward in terms of his type and kind. But at the same time, he also isn't just perfect on his rear wheels. He wants to push just a little bit on this left side, and especially when he gets in a certain gear. But I still think that's a very, very nice pair up on the third. Easily the best third place field we have here today. The young lady's gilt that comes out here in fourth grade is kind of the buzzsaw of the class. This is the south featured one, elevated in front end, very well presented. It's a little short, rounds out of the hip a little more for me as compared to those ahead of her, but very, very nice female. And the bear that finishes up, this is one that's got a lot of spread. This is a stout made creature from his leg back. He's got a big old top in him. Just wants to get a little wide, a little lower set on his rear end and bring his wheels out just a little bit. Very nice bear for young man.
Well, guys, the pig showing might not be as entertaining to some people as it is to people that do show. One of the things it does is it gives the kids a lot of responsibility, and they learn about the animals, which gets them involved in agriculture. And that's the important thing. Whether you agree with the showing of the pigs or you disagree with the showing of the pigs, it does get the kids involved in agriculture, and I think that's what's important. The hog show that we did go to today, or pig show, whatever you want to call it, the guy that they were doing the pig show for, he did pass away. I worked for him for a while. That's why they asked me to do it. It's a pretty neat deal. There was like 200 hogs there that they showed, and all the kids did a really great job. And a lot of respect was between the kids and the judges, which that's important. Teaching the kids good sportsmanship and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.